Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So next up on the Columbia Classics box set movie reviews, I'm going to be reviewing the film I just watched, A League of Their Own. Now, I actually quite enjoyed this movie. I thought it was actually really well done. I thought it was a really interesting story, a really interesting thing that happened in history, and yeah, I think the movie did the story did justice to the story very well, and I think all the performances were very good. So basically, the story of this is during World War II, all the men were off in war, and as we know in history, then the women started to take over all the industries and stuff like that. But something that hasn't been brought up a lot is that they actually took over baseball. Well, like I don't know if other sports too, but particularly baseball in the United States they did. So yeah, this film is called A League of Their Own. It depicts that. It's about that. And what I will say is, the movie's not like it's not there's no cock chopping in this really that much at all. I mean, a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there, but not too much of it at all. It the main characters are the female characters. But there's Tom Hanks is in it. There's some male characters, and they for the most part, they're all good people. There's a few dickheads, but they're all good people. It's not nothing's on the nose really. Like, things are played out fairly realistically. Like, it's not some like movie like that that's just like too political, like too preachy, just like everything on the nose. Like, they do a good job at making it all pretty realistic. And what I will say is just the performances all around were really good. You got Geena Davis, Madonna, Tom Hanks, and then another actress. I'm freezing on her name, but I've seen her in other things too, and a really good role, very good actress, really good role in this film. And yeah, and most of all, it's fun too. Like, there's some hilarious moments. I actually think my favorite character in the movie is Tom Hanks's character, because I like how he's just sort of like this funny guy, but he's sort of like there is a lot of politics, per se going on in the movie, but he's sort of just like, on the outskirts, and kind of not getting too directly involved in the politics. He's just sort of like this funny guy that too old to fight in the war, but it was a pro baseball player and a baseball coach and whatnot, and then he's been tasked to coach this this women's league. So he's just kind of like, there's, like I said, there's other politics going on in the movie, but he doesn't he doesn't really get into it. Like I said, he just kind of sticks on the outskirts, sticks to his jokes and his funny kind of way, whatever. Drinks a lot of booze, gets drunk a lot, says some hilarious shit. Good character. I really enjoyed his character in the film, and overall, in general, and this has nothing to do with like it being a movie about women, or it's not about anything to do with that, but or it even being, because I don't know if I've mentioned on the channel before, I never really got into sports that much, whatever. I'm not a huge sports person. A little bit I did. I dabbled in it a bit, but I was never a huge sports person. And I don't, I really like some sports movies, but they're not, no matter who they're depicting or what the story is behind it, it's not a genre that I often go to. So asides both those two things, just off the plate, it's not really a movie that I would think to watch. Like, if it was just solo on its own, per se, not in the box set, or even if it were just on TV or something, like, I realize that I really liked it, so if I have it now, I'll rewatch it if I see it, like, I'll recommend it if I see it, I'll watch it, whatever, all that kind of stuff. But before this viewing, it probably wouldn't be something that I read, if I'm flicking through and I read the on the guide on the remote, how it says the little description of the movie or something. If I seen the description, it's not the kind of movie I would normally go to watch. But I did watch it now, and I actually quite had a very good time. So for grading the movie, I think my grade, I'm going to give it a B+. I think B+ is a perfectly fair grading for this movie. And as for the cheese grading, I think I know already exactly what I'm going to give for the cheese grading. I'm going to give it marble cheese strings. Okay? It's tangy. It almost goes a little bit on the nose, but at the end of the day, it's a perfect blend of everything and everybody. And, you know, you can eat the whole damn thing as a cheese stick. You can rip it into little shreds and choose your flavors. Or you can decide to not eat it at all and just make little characters out of it, as what make little dinosaurs and people out of the cheese instead. So I think marble cheese strings would be the best cheese grating for this film. Anyway, that's my review for A League of Their Own, everybody. Thank you very much. Please come back for more.